It's very obvious that marine mammals have, one could almost say, defined my life, not only professionally but also personally. It goes all the way back to when I was 9 years old digging up prehistoric whales in essentially my backyard in Kern County. And when I think over it, I seem to have one foot that is stuck in the science, but another foot that's stuck in the non-science. And so I straddle that. And although it's been a bizarre challenge and it's put me in directions that perhaps have not been the best for me, it gives me a perspective that I don't think there's a lot of people that have. You've got the people on the outside of science looking in, and then you've got the scientists who are looking out at the general public. And I got feet in both places. And so I can kind of see what's going on. And because I don't work for a corporation, I don't work for the government, I work for myself, I have this freedom where I can be perhaps more critical than others, that when I see something that I am concerned about, call it a personality flaw if you want, but it's almost like a Tourette where I'll say something that perhaps I shouldn't have said. But a couple things are consistent about that as it plays out. One is that I want to get it right. I want to know what the truth is. And if I see something going on that I don't think is right, whether it is somebody self-aggrandizing themselves for having saved a whale, or if it's somebody presenting a strong scientific statement but they don't know where their data came from, or if somebody makes just an absolutely absurd statement, I don't have to answer to anyone else really, and I'll come out and I'll say, that's bullshit. That, come on, be a little better about that. Now, I'll always leave myself in a situation that if somebody has a difference of opinion, I'm going to say, hey, come to me, explain it, let me understand, help me grow. And I've actually kind of enjoyed the way it went. It wasn't the easiest route, but it was very satisfying, both in terms of what I do for my own curiosity on the science side, but also what it does in terms of making it possible for me to share with the community what is the truth. And again, that gets me in trouble when somebody thinks that this whale loves them or has come around to thank them for something, and I point out that's probably not what happened. They're not very happy about it, but I'm glad maybe I've opened their mind a little bit about what the truth is. And when it comes to marine mammals, whether it be a harp seal pup or a big humpback whale, we don't have to describe these animals in human terms. We don't have to make the humpback whale intelligent like the rest of us. We don't have to make the harp seal cuddly like one of our babies. What we need to do is appreciate these animals for their unique position in the ecosphere. And I think that's our responsibility, both as scientists, as environmentalists, that we need to really appreciate these animals for how special and wonderful they are, and not have to put our own anthropogenic notions of what's good or what's bad or what's better or worse. And I think in the end, being able to be what I call a radical centrist. I like to think of myself in the center, but if I hear something from either side of center that doesn't make sense, I'll radically reveal my opinions of it, hoping that somebody will challenge me to point me in what the truth is. And I'm pretty comfortable in that. And I'm hoping I've got another decade or so to keep in this position of being able to represent the marine mammals truthfully, accurately, do it with a high degree of quality, and help people understand better both what the scientists are doing and what the marine mammals are really all about.